Today we talk about brushes, all about miniature painting brushes. But we focus on Kolinsky Sable brushes and synthetic brushes. So this video is perfect for beginners, people who are new to miniature painting, or people who are about to invest on Kolinsky brushes. So watch until the end of the video as I will share with you some tips on how to take care of your Kolinsky brushes, your precious Kolinsky brushes, and of course also your synthetic brushes. Hi, I'm Don, welcome to my studio. This channel is supported by all these awesome brands. Also, special thanks to The Army Painter for making this video possible. Kolinsky brushes are natural hair brushes. So first we talk about natural hair brushes. Common natural hair brushes would be from goat, Kolinsky Sable, squirrel, or pony. Main features of natural hair brushes are its softness, porous texture, durability, and it's ideal for water-based paints and even powders. Natural bristles are softer and more flexible than synthetic bristles. Natural hair is porous, allowing it to pick up powders like pigments and of course solvents, water, and even paints more effectively. When properly cared for, natural hair brushes are durable and can last you for years. I don't know why we're not like harvesting our own hair for brushes because we have an abundance of hair. Goat hair is used for the high quality dry brushes that we use in this channel. We use the Army Painter Masterclass Goat Hair Dry Brush and of course the Foxbite Goat Hair Dry Brushes. Kolinsky Sable brushes are soft and great for precise, fine detail painting. We'll talk about Kolinsky Sable brushes later in the video. I only have one squirrel hair brush and it's not cheap. And it's great for blending like watercolors or even washes because it's even softer than Kolinsky Sable brushes. Pony hair and pig hair are often used in larger brushes. These brushes are stiffer, very stiff, and they're perfect for oil painting. Now, finally, we talk about Kolinsky Sable brushes. A Kolinsky Sable brush is a high-quality artist brush made from the hair of the Kolinsky Sable. Kolinsky Sable is a species of weasel, not an actual sable, native to Siberia and other parts of Asia. Kolinsky Sable brushes has a unique combination of stiffness and softness. High-quality Kolinsky brushes provides excellent spring or bounce, I call it bounce, wherein the brush kind of goes back to its former shape and of course precision and control. These brushes also hold a very fine point, even after repeated use, making them ideal for intricate, fine detailing. And because of the porous nature of these brushes, they hold water and paint really well, resulting for very smooth and consistent strokes. Like I said earlier, with proper care, high-quality Kolinsky Sable brushes can last for years. Again, watch until the end of the video so that I could share with you how I take care of my Kolinsky brushes. Synthetic paint brushes are an alternative to natural hair brushes made from man-made materials like nylon, polyester, or a blend of both. Made from synthetic fibers, often designed to mimic the characteristics of natural hair such as stiffness and softness. But honestly, they kinda lack the bounce. Synthetic brushes are durable, affordable, versatile, and low maintenance. Since synthetic brushes are not porous like natural hair brushes, they're easier to clean, thus low maintenance, and less prone to damage from strong solvents. Speed paints, although they're water-based, feels like they have pretty strong solvents. This is one of the reasons why I try not to use my Kolinsky brushes with speed paints. Now, if you find value out of this video, do give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. Obviously, you could hear it in my voice. I love Kolinsky Sable brushes, especially the good ones. And the good ones will really last you for years. The Kolinsky Sable brushes are most popular among watercolor painters for fine details and smooth washes. Of course, when I was younger, a young watercolor artist, I can't afford Kolinsky brushes. So I just use Chinese brushes. I have zero idea what those brushes are made of. Now that is a perfect example that you could live without Kolinsky brushes, but I will tell you why it's a good investment later in the video. Now, because of advanced technology, some synthetic brushes are actually almost as good as natural hair brushes. Good quality or high quality synthetic brushes can hold paint and water really well, almost like natural hair brushes. In my opinion, even the good high quality synthetic brushes cannot achieve like two properties of natural hair Kolinsky brushes. Synthetic brushes kinda like they find it difficult to hold their fine point and they lack the bounce or the flex of natural hair brushes. Now, before my final thoughts, a huge thanks to all my patrons at Patreon, Hajime Model Studio, and of course, the Army Painter for making this video possible. Now, let's talk about taking care of your brushes, both natural hair or Kolinsky Sable brushes and synthetic brushes. Taking care of your paint brushes, may it be natural hair or synthetic brushes, is similar to taking care of your air brushes. It's all about clean, clean, and clean, or rinse, rinse, and rinse. Since I was a watercolor artist since I was 12 years old, one of the best habits of painting with watercolors is rinsing your brush. Because you're painting with very, very, very transparent paints, you don't want residue in the brushes. So I rinse the brush, load with paint, and paint. And then rinse again before getting another batch of paint in the brush, and then paint, and then rinse again. So it's rinse, load, and paint. Rinse, load, and paint. Now, I think it's needless to say that you should never allow paint to dry on the brush. Also, do not allow paint to travel all the way to the ferrule or the metal part of your brushes. Now, after your painting session, clean your brush thoroughly. I have a brush cleaner, an incredible brush cleaner. But if you don't have one, just use mild soap. Of course, we're talking about acrylic painting here and speed paints. So use water and mild soap for watercolors and acrylics. But if you're painting with oils, use turpentine or mineral spirits. Warm water, not hot, is great for cleaning your brush. Of course, you use the brush cleaner and mild soap with the warm water. Now, while the brush is wet, still wet, you let them dry flat or upright. You could even use brush shapers or even hair wax to shape the brush as it dries. So taking care of your brushes, may it be synthetic brushes or natural hair Kolinsky Sable brushes, is very simple. Rinse, rinse, and rinse during painting and clean thoroughly after painting. So for me, personally, it's all about your preference. And of course, it depends on how you like to paint. If you paint a lot with speed paints, I would recommend a set of synthetic brushes, like this Foxbite synthetic brushes set. But if you paint a lot of details and you want precision and you paint with like regular acrylics and you're really like you enjoy glazing and you enjoy all those more like you need more control with your brush, so you may get like a number one and number two Kolinsky brushes and a detailed Kolinsky brush. But your workhorse, especially if you paint a lot with speed paints, would be your synthetic brushes. So a combination of having synthetic brushes and of course for fine detailing, you have a few, like you have a couple maybe of Kolinsky brushes, that will do. But again, if you're a beginner, I highly recommend that you just get a set of good synthetic brushes and get to know your paints, get to know how to like control paints, how to thin your paints, and then you'll notice that you would want to upgrade eventually, especially for detail painting. That's it, Pansit. I hope you like this video. Do like, comment, subscribe, and all that stuff. Until next video, guys. Bye!